Hello students, in this video we will be discussing the applications of simple equations to practical situations. In this one basically we will be dealing with the questions from exercise 4.4. We have already learned how to frame equations from the statements, and the statements are the things through which the practical problems are stated. So what we do is we start with the first of the questions from exercise 4.4. Question number 1, add 4 to 8 times a number, you get 60. The first step in solving any of these type of word problems is basically we first of all define the unknown quantity through a variable. Then after that we frame the equation and we solve them either by the method what you learned in 4.2 or 4.3 exercise. Okay, so we start with the solution. Let the unknown number be x. Now it says 8 times a number. So 8 times a number means we are dealing with 8. Whenever you say times, we are actually multiplying. So 8 times the number is 8x. Add 4 to it, plus 4, you get 60. Now this is the framing of the equation. Now what has to be done? We transpose 4 to the right hand side. So 8x is actually equal to 60 minus 4. And we write over here transposing 4 to RHS. Then this is 8x is equal to 56. Then what we do? We divide both the sides by 8. So we divide 8x equal to 56 by 8, and we write dividing both sides by 8. Dividing both sides by 8. And then you have x is equal to 7. So the unknown number is x, is 7. So that is what you have to write the last statement. The unknown number or the required number is 7. So that has to be written. The required number or the unknown number is 7. So this is what you have to write. Now we just move on to the next part. The next part says 1/5 of a number, 1/5 of a number minus 4 gives 3. 1/5 of a number minus 4 gives 3. Now 1/5 of a number, if you take the number to be x, that is the way you have to think when you start reading the question. You take the number to be x. What is 1/5 of x? Whenever you say of x, means we are multiplying. So 1 by 5 into x minus 4, that means we are minus 4 gives 3. That is equal to 3. So we have let the unknown number be x. You can take up any other variable if you want to. It is not necessary that you have to take x only. So 1/5 of a number means 1 by 5 multiplied by x minus 4 will give you 3. So this will mean 1 by 5 into x is equal to 3 plus 4. What has to be written over here? Absolutely right. We will be writing transposing 4 to RHS. So we write transposing 4 to RHS. 1 by 5 into x is 7. Now multiplying both sides by, because 5 is dividing x, so cancel out 5. What has to be done? We divide both the sides, we multiply both the sides by 5. So this is 1 by 5 into x into 5 is equal to 7 into 5. We write multiplying both sides by 5. By 5. 5 cancels out, we have x is equal to 35. And what we write in the end? This statement has to be written. The required number is 35. So this has to be written in the end. Okay. Now we just move on to the next part. So this is question number 1, third part, and what it says is, if I take 3/4 of a number, and add 3 to it, I get 21. If I take 3/4 of a number and add 3 to it, and add 3 to it, I get 21. This is what the question says. If I take 3/4 of a number and add 3 to it, I get 21. Again, we take the number to be unknown number, say this time we take it to be y. 3/4 of means we are multiplying. 3/4 means 3 by 4. So 3/4 is basically 3 by 4. This is 3 by 4. The number we are taking it to be this time y. Of basically implies multiplication. Add basically leads to plus, and 3. So it says 3/4 of a number, 3 by 4 into y, and add 3 to it, we get 21. So 3 by 4, and please do not forget to write, let the number be y. So we first of all have to mention the nature of the variable, and then 3 by 4 of y plus 3 is equal to 21. Now this is 3 by 4 into y is equal to 21 minus 3. So this is 3 by 4 into y is equal to 18. What has to be written over here? Transposing 3 to RHS. Transposing 3 to RHS. And when you transpose Please take care of the sign. This is plus. When you take it to the other side, it has to be minus. So now 3 by 4 is there. To cancel out, what we do is we multiply by its reciprocal. That is 4 by 3. So multiplying both sides by 4 by 3. So this is 18 into 4 by 3. 3 and 3 cancels out. 4 and 4 cancels out. This is giving you 1. And this is 3 and 18 cancels out. So what we have now is, and you just have to mention, multiplying both sides by how much? We are multiplying by 4 by 3. So multiplying both sides by 4 by 3. So what we get is, we get y is equal to 6 and 4 basically being multiplied. 6 cross 4 is 24. So y is equal to 24. And you can always check your answer. If you are getting confused whether you are correct or not, please don't hesitate to check your answers. It is always good to check your answers before, so that you feel confident and you can move confidently to the next question. Okay? So the required number is, the required number is 21. Now we move on to question number 1, part 4. It says, when I subtracted 11 from twice a number, the result was 15. The result was 15. So the solution says, when I subtracted 11 from twice a number, the result was 50. Again, we have to be very careful, because in these type of questions, maximum students make errors. Now, what are the type of errors? It is basically the interpretation of the question, what the question says. If I say subtracted 11 from twice a number, now maximum students are able to get what it means by twice a number. If I take the number to be x, okay, twice a number means 2x. Now 11 is subtracted from twice a number. So 11 is subtracted from twice of x. So which is the correct one? Should I write 11 minus 2x, or I should write 2x minus 11? Now this is one of the confusions which come. So what has to be taken care of is that, because 11 is subtracted from, so 11 is subtracted from twice of a number, so this is the correct one. The result was 15. So we just have to equate this thing, 2x minus 11 to 15. So we just write, let the number be x. Now twice a number means 2x, 11 is subtracted from it, so we are writing it 11 is subtracted from it. The result is basically 15 when you do so. So what is the first step? The first step is we take 11 to the right hand side, and this is what we call as transposing. So we just write 2x is actually equal to 15 plus 11 And what is the statement for this? Transposing 11 to RHS. Then you have 2x is equal to 26. Now we have to remove this 2. It is multiplied with x. So we divide both the sides by 2. And we write dividing both sides by 2. Both sides by 2. And we have x is equal to 13. This is what we will be getting, x equal to 13, and we write the required number is 13. You can check your answer. 13 cross 2 is 26, and 26 minus 11 is 15. Now we just move on to the fifth part, the E part of the question 1. And please, when you are watching this video, do make a pause over there whenever you feel comfortable, understand the question, and then only move ahead. Well, that will help you in utilizing the video in a much more better manner. Now, Meena subtracts thrice the number. Meena subtracts thrice the number of notebooks. Thrice the number of notebooks he has from 50. He finds the result. He finds the result to be 8. Now, Meena, what she does is, she takes the number of notebooks, takes the thrice of the number of notebooks, then what she does, he subtracts it from 50 and then finds the result to be 8. So what we do is, we start, now again the same thing, we take the number, say to be y, so we take, let the number of notebooks is equal to y. Now what it says is, thrice the number of notebooks. Thrice the number of notebooks. That means we are talking about 3y. Now, what has to be subtracted from what? 50 is one of the numbers. Now it says, read the question twice or thrice and as many times as you want before you actually understand and are able to comprehend the question. Meena subtracts what? Thrice the number of notebooks, that is 3y. From what? From 50. So, the equation now becomes 50 minus 3y and finds the result to be 8. Okay? Now what has to be done is, we keep the variable on one side, take the constant on the other side, so we transpose 50, so we have minus 3y is equal to 8 minus 50. What we have done? We we have transposed 50 to the right hand side. So we write transposing 50 to RHS. Okay, so we have minus 3y, and this is 8 minus 50 is minus 42, and then what we do is we divide both the sides by minus 3 so that minus 3 is removed. On dividing by minus 3, what we get is, we have to mention, dividing both sides by minus 3. On simplification, what do we get? Y is equal to, because negative signs cancels out, y is equal to 40. So, the number of notebooks Meena has is equal to 14. That has to be written in the end. Number of notebooks Meena had is equal to 14. So Meena was having 14 notebooks, and you can easily see, if you take the thrice of this number, 14 cross 3 is 42. If you subtract from 50, 50 minus 42 is 8, and this is what has been given in the question also. Now just move on to the sixth part, that is that Ebbinghaus thinks of a number if she adds 19 to it. If she adds 19 to it and divides the sum by 5 and divides the sum by 5 and divides the sum by 5, she will get 8. So what is being given over here is, there is a girl, Ebbinghaus, she thinks of a number, and then what she does is, she adds 19 to it and then divide the sum by 5. This is what you can do when you actually want to learn the equations. You can frame the questions as you please. Think of a number, multiply it by 2, take the twice of it, subtract 5 from it, and then divide the results by say 3, and so think this is what we are getting. So that is how you will be able to become much more familiar, much more comfortable with the simple equations. Because many of us think it's only just some of the mathematics involved over there. What is the use of it in the daily life? This is basically the joy and the play with the numbers. So that is what has to be done. So please make yourself comfortable with these things. Try to frame the questions on your own. Ask your friends in your free time. Don't make others feel that you are putting so much of pressure. It's just a joy of solving these questions. So what we do is, let the number be x. What is the first step is add 19 to it. So we are adding 19 to it, x plus 19, and divide the sum by 5. We are dividing the sum by 5. What we get, what Ivanhoe got, 8. So if she adds 19 to it, add 19 to it, and divides the sum by 5, we are dividing the sum by 5, she will get 8. That is equal to 8. The first step will be to remove 5. Don't make the mistake of taking 19 onto the other side. So we have x plus 19 is equal to 8 into 5. So what we have done, we have multiplied both the sides by 5. So we have multiplying both sides by 5. So 5 cancels out. We have x plus 19 is equal to 8 into 5 is 40. Now what has to be done? We have to remove this 19. So we transpose it to the right hand side. So we have x is actually equal to 40 minus 19. So what we have done? Transposing 19 to RHS. We are transposing 19 to RHS. And now what we get is, we have x is equal to 40 minus 19, that is 21. And therefore, the required number is, 21. So the required number is 21, and then you can check your answer orally also. We are adding 19 into it. 21 plus 19 is 40. Divide the sum by 5. 40 divided by 5, 8, and that is what we want. So our answer is correct. Now we just move on to the last part of the first question. That is G, and what it says is, unwork things of a number, unwork things of a number if he takes away 7, if he takes away 7 from 5 by 2 of the number of the number, the result is 23. The result is 23. So we move on to the solution. Okay. Again, we start from, we take the number to be, say, y. We have 5 by 2 of the number, means of means again multiplying. 5 by 2 of the number means 5 by 2 into y, takes away 7 from it. So what we have to do, we have to subtract 7 from the product of 5 by 2 and y, and the result will come out to be 23. So we start with, let the required number, number being 1. So what it says is 5 by 2 off. Off basically implies the multiplication. So 5 by 2 into y. And then Anwar takes away 7 from it. From the product of 5 by 2 and y. That means I am taking 5 by 2 of y. That is 5 by 2 into y. And then Anwar subtracts 7 from it. So minus 7. And what the result is? The result is 23. So the first step is basically, because this is multiplication, this is a single term. So we take and we have to keep variable on one side. So we transpose 7 to the other side. So this is 5 by 2 into y is equal to 23 plus 7, and what we write is transposing 7 to RHS. So what we get is 5 by 2 into y is equal to 30. Now what has to be done is, we have to remove this 5 by 2. To remove this 5 by 2, what we do is, we multiply both the sides by its reciprocal. And what is the reciprocal of 5 by 2? 2 by 5. So we multiply both the sides by 2 by 5. So this is 5 by 2 into y into 2 by 5 is equal to 30 into 2 by 5. And we write multiplying both sides by 2 by 5. So 5 and 5 cancels out, 2 and 2 cancels out. So y is actually equal to, this is 5, 6, and 6 cross 2 is 12. So the required number is 12. And we will be discussing the next two questions in the next part of the series. So we just have to write the required number is 12. Okay? The required number is 12. And I have told you we will continue our discussion in the next video. Thank you so much.